my new thing is I don't want you round if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. That's recoupment. Always have their two hands out. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough.
Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Dallas Cowboys. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as they'll be backed up to start.
Bad news, yeah, that's all anybody's ever said about me. And yeah, I like to cut loose, too. You might think I chose this way of living now, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a signal. Guns and Roses bumping through. Spot out in the country, I smile when they say that I ain't me anymore. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money.
Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And that's Tyron Ross Brown. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple. A toss out right to Gibbs. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 36 yards. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. At their own 30-yard line. put a drive together.
70 Rangers, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
Operating from the gun, Flynn. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Aubrey good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this team
down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 79 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Let's go.
Gets this out wide to Pickens. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Finding Pickens for another catch. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
extra point away from drawing level. Aubrey now for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Brandon Aubrey to kick
This
off.
one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Goff now looks to throw. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
48 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter, and he has been tremendous to start the new year. From the 43, here's second and a yard. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. Well, that's one stuff. We'll see if this defense has another in their back pocket.
And I just wonder on the other side of the ball, do you just challenge the big guys up front? This is short yardage situation. We ought to be able to pick this up. Or do you say to yourself, they are awfully tough. I've got to throw it on this down.
Last play, they got stuck at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
For the Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Second and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Out of the gun, Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Quick toss by Goff is complete. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Goff now looking to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up second and goal.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Throwing to start the drive. Flynn. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here we go. Strike. Ready, ready.
On first down, it's Blue. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to all.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Big play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Greg Dortch returning. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Lions take over first and 10. At their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll go to the Bucs as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on third and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Ready! Bronco! Ready!
Operating from the gun, Flynn. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Goff. This is caught by Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Goff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 64 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Goff.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
10 more yards. And the Lions 1st down.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibbs. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
A gain of 14.
In motion comes the tight end left. Back to throw. Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Goff.
Going underneath, Gibbs has it.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. To today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Tiger, 19 Tiger. Down, go.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown. Final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grabbed the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? What a great way to go into the locker room. It's similar to a boxer flurrying in the last 30 seconds of the round and stealing the round. Great job.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown of his first ever NFL game. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minutes of the 3rd quarter. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now up to 14. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now be caught by St. Brown. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
It's a gain of 11. And the Lions.
Here's Goff. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Goff. Right side to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
That's good for the Lions. First down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 95 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
First down.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Now he's going to step up and run. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. To throw is Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
First down goal.
Here's Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to load that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Goff throwing again. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with career touchdown number 60. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about play. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. He sets to fire deep. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. 55 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The kick is
Aubrey good with the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Gone. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They've certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. In motion, the tight end. Goff now to throw. Well, that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Now it's Goff. To the left side, he finds Teslaw. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
And it's third down.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Goff. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Going absolutely nowhere. They wind up losing a yard or two. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up third.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so. I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Head off to Gibbs, headed right here. Room here to run. There he goes again. Inside the 20. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, 75 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. The Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2.
For the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it here. And this time they'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. They'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is bring the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
They're trying to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he'll get it in enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Looking to throw. Flynn. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Cowboys first down.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. They go with Blue between the tackles. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue with now 3 week-run touchdowns. And the Cowboys are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is up to 15 now. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as they'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build up the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Cowboys' 43-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
76, tell him. 76.
Goff now looks to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 43 yards. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Lions will set up for the
Goff looking to throw. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
40. Jack Fox to kick off.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
37-yard line.
2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Flynn. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Operating from the gun. Flynn. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Aubrey good with the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First and 10. 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Lions, first down.
A shotgun snap for Goff.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And this is caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jameson Williams.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line.
Lions 46.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Here we go.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down.
That was shotgun handoff. Blue. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
It's this out wide to Pickens.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
A nice throw right there. And these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one, and I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season, and before we know it, we'll be talking about opening up on a Thursday night again next season.
So for Dallas, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home